Hey guys, welcome back. So hopefully this video goes pretty quick. I'm not sure. I kind of have a lot to cover, but this was a viewer request. Shout out to Konzoku. I wanted to know how I cut my onions, and so I'm throwing in a bonus of what to look for in garlic as well. I'm gonna go ahead and make some burgers today, so I'm gonna use the red onion. But I started peeling this, so you definitely want to take off the papers before you get these home and get started. What you want to look for at the store, actually, is preferably you want this part of the onion to still be on there and be pretty tight. And you just kind of want to lift it up where it's bent and give it a smell right there. And if it smells like it's not gonna last you a couple of days, then I wouldn't get it. This one is really, really hard, and I got this actually almost a week ago. So this is a pretty good onion. And what I do is I bring them home and I store them inside like takeout paper sacks or paper lunch bags. And I'll just, well, this is for my garlic, but I just store it in there to keep them, you know, cool and dry. And I'll just put it like on the back of my counter, and that's it. But when I go to cook them, what you're going to do is, for those of you that have problems with onion smell, the best way that I found is just cut it really quick and get it over with. But there's a few tips that do help out. Go ahead and remove the papers. And you're going to cut off the top of the onion like that. Now, when you look at the onion, and I don't want to take too long because then it starts to milk, and that's like not what you want. But when you look at it, you know, it's got these really tight rings here, but in the center, it's a little bit looser. And I'll show you more in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it this way, all the way down through the end, in half. You see what I mean? It's I'm doing this with a red onion so you could see it better. It's a little bit harder to see on, say, a white onion or the brown onions. But this part, where it's kind of teardrop shape, you want to take that out. Because when you cut that, that's what begins to give you that you want to cry sensation. And you just take that out and cut that off. And I still have one more thin layer of the papers. And give that a good wipe. And then you just go ahead and cut it however you need it. I'm gonna be dicing mine for burgers, but this is what I was talking about. You're gonna cut it in half, and then you're gonna take out this teardrop shaped part and face it down on your cutting board. And that's the best way. It's still gonna be a little strong, but as long as you pick out a decent onion, you shouldn't have, you know, a big problem with it. Now, my other tip is with garlic. It's the same idea with onion to have it tight, and you just want to visually look around. You could peel off like the first couple of layers, because this right here, I think, oh, it's brown. That's not good. You don't want to peel too far, but you look at it, oh no, that's just sunspots or whatever. So you don't have to worry about that. You know, it's good. This is a good one. What you have to worry about is if you peel this back and what you see is that's not good. Especially if you start to see this at the stores. I've seen it where it's coming out. It's starting to sprout. That garlic is rotten. There's no way I would even want to touch that. I would just leave it there and let them take care of it. But I'll go ahead and show you. It's a lot easier to see on one that's going bad than one that's not. So cut it in half, sort of, or slice it, whatever. And you peel it open, and you can see the sprout part. This is the part that makes the garlic bitter. You can toss that out. Some people have been eating the bitter part for hundreds of years, so it's not an issue. But for some people that want to use it as like a raw dipping sauce or something, it's a little more pungent. It's a little more bitter with this part in there. So if you're going to be chopping it up and using it in something, say a ceviche or like I said, like a garlic oil dip or something, it's kind of better if you take it out and get rid of that. And the same deal for the garlic. I just store it in a paper sack until it's ready to use. And that's it for that. So if you have any other questions, let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tip.